Dilly,
Oh, it's a
don't
good
look
day.
at the screen. Don't look.
Don't my screen?
What episode number is it, Dilly?
Dude, you can't tell me not to look at my own
You're not looking, so you're
laptop
following the rules.
screen.
So what number is it?
62. 61.
61.
I really went
There
for
we
it.
go.
One off.
61.
61.
Minnie, the cat, really wanted to be on this episode. She was an outdoor cat her whole life, but now she's turned into a lap cat, so here she is. But
Yep.
so episode 61. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We forgot to mention that it was Thanksgiving before the last episode, but hope that was good. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a legendary Thanksgiving episode last year with the boy, the Don.
Yep.
So we'll have to have him on again eventually because that would be just honestly hilarious because the audio quality in that video episode hysterical. We're literally just in the living room
of my old apartment with
voices bouncing off the walls.
Giant fucking ceilings, echoey as shit, in a USB mic.
Right. Don was doing his chores and stuff, eating and stuff, and
it was a
across the
fucking
room.
full joke.
Yep. But if you're a legend, go check out the episode. I couldn't tell you what number it is, but probably in the 20s.
I think 17. I'm gonna go.
That's a good number, actually.
17.
It might be in the teens, yeah. So, yeah, way back, because we're at 61 now. So, let's go.
Yeah.
So, welcome back. Dilly's doing a bunch of random bullshit, doing research that he should have done all week, but here he is.
Oh, I'm ready. I got to get it pulled up.
All right. He's pulling it up.
And it's Dilly's drink this week.
I don't even know what Dilly's topics were this week. I'll research while Dilly talks about his drink.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, it's Dilly's drink. We know that makes it the most exciting of the month.
Don't
so,
be a dick.
I'm not.
All right.
What do you got? What do you got for us? And this was the drink you told us about like a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. So I got it.
You got it for like really cheap.
I got it. Usually it was like $45, I think I said. It was like $45 wine or something.
Okay.
And it was marked down. I got it for $10. So
why was it so down?
So Mail explained it last time, which I didn't think about that much, but he was saying it might not be like a shitty wine, or was it Mail or was it? I think it's Mail. Might not be a shitty wine. Maybe they just had to get it off the shelf and they get new stuff in there.
Yeah. I think that they got
Jake?
Yeah, they voice correct.
So
they always gotta fucking rotate stock and all that shit. So it might just not be a good performing wine, and they just had to get rid of it so that way they can put a different one that might sell better.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll be the judge.
Yeah.
How well performing it should be, right? Dilly,
Advertisements.
Cyber Monday. You gotta be
What
prepared.
is Dilly even looking up
He's
right
looking
now?
at
You
some-
literally
I'm
just
trying
need to
to-
talk about the wine.
Oh, I'm getting prepared. So, all right. So the wine, it's called Postmark Paso Roble. All right.
Roble? What
gonna
type
say-
of wine we got here?
We got Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
It's from Paso Roble, California. And then it's got, like Mail talks about kind of a location, specific location or area.
It's one of the easiest tells to see if it's like
actually.
passionate, actually probably good wine versus no.
Yeah. Like, yep. So, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Yeah.
That's all you got?
What's the region?
Yeah, where's the region?
I read the whole entire back label, so it's on the back label.
The region, it says Paso Roble. San Luis Obispo, California.
That's the region. There you go.
There it is.
California. Nice. So not a bad buy for $10.
Yeah.
No matter what the taste is,
Yeah,
we'll be
it's
the
not
judge
bad.
of how good that is. So you've opened the first couple bottles. Mail opened the last bottle.
I'm gonna open this.
Should I open this one?
No, I got it.
Yeah. No. Well, we got to see.
All right,
He's
Tanner can
talked
open.
such a big game because he was the professional.
I was just trying to help.
Let's
Let's
this
just
dude.
see how quick he fucks it up.
This dude was trying to open
my
a
God,
wine
dude.
bottle like it was a tree
All
using
right,
a
Dilly,
damn
Give me
saw.
this doo-doo.
the
thing.
batter's up.
All right.
Give the batter a shot. Let's see if he hits a home run. Like
In my eyes, as long as it's open. However, that takes a damn
Tanner
jackhammer.
talks like he bats
takes a damn-
1,000. So let's see if he's batting 1,000 today.
I just think that's a really shitty setup. I have a pocket knife. It'd probably work better than that thing. So, we'll see.
Oh, that's a very good start.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, whatever. So, is it open yet? Just kidding.
All right.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like that.
very focused. The elbow is extremely high. Extremely high
Yes.
elbows for this.
Honestly, it just looks like any other person opening a bottle of wine. So that was pretty crisp. Yeah,
All right, well, there you go.
not bad.
Did he go through the cork, though? He did not.
Oh,
How are we saying on that one?
sorry.
You didn't have any
good job.
fucking tableside pleasantries,
I'm
so
not gonna
I'd
give it to
give
him.
you a fucking 90%.
I will never let
Take
him.
it,
I'm
take
not.
it.
I'm not gonna give it to
I'll
him.
give you a
Wasn't that sick?
90%.
That was pretty smooth.
That was all right.
Pretty smooth, but I mean, like Dilly gives some fucking commentary or something.
That's
So
true.
He has
I just don't wanna
better
see him
bedside
win.
manners than
That's
you
I
do.
don't
That's
want to
true.
see him win at all.
I
So
was mad focused. You were hyping me up, even more hyped than I've ever hyped up, so I had to perform. You know.
Yep.
it was good. Well, it was
That
yeah.
cut. How about that cut? Look at that.
It was a clean cut. I think if you sawed it directly, it would have been a lot better.
No,
But-
you would have gone through the. You would have taken off the top of the glass.
I don't know how you did that. What'd you hit? What'd you smell?
I didn't take a little whiff of that
Not
jump.
good.
Uh oh.
A little stale.
Woo. Yeah, that's got a little fire where you don't want it.
Maybe it's a little strong.
It's got some funk.
Ooh.
That
It's
good?
got a funk.
I can't really smell it, so I don't know. Honestly,
It's like, you know what?
it just smells like alcohol. I can just smell
So
alcohol.
I cut it like this. I just put my like this.
What do you squeeze?
Yeah, and I just boom push together like that.
And then you just expect
And
to.
I just spin it with my left hand.
Pinched it like
Spin it with
Dr.
my left hand.
Zoidberg.
Yeah, that's yeah. I tried to do that.
So
I'll give it a shot. Anyways, it's open.
Dr. Zoidberg.
All right, we're gonna pour it
pretty
out. Pouring it out.
pour it out now. Let's see that color it's got in there. Classic
Oh,
cab, I think.
pretty
color.
good.
It's it's classic. That's a good color. I'll take the big
Okay.
glass.
Take a big glass.
Yep. So,
Alright.
what was there any other thought process to buying this wine?
Like, was there other clearance wines that you were like, not that one?
Or did you see there's a cork in this bottle of wine and it's $10? I'm buying that.
Oh, I
Right.
went back there to get some granola bars, and then I saw the wine bottle. Dead serious.
And it was the only one?
It was only one. Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Well, hand him a glass.
And I said, you know what? This is a sign.
All right,
So-
cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Let's see how you did, Dilly.
All right. Well, do you want to shake it or whatever you do? The little
You gotta give it the
percolate
spin
it.
and see the legs on it.
There's
Want
no-
to run away now.
Pretty quick.
I'm not seeing many legs on it.
Where's Minnie at?
She
Dude,
came up behind the couch.
Oh my God! I heard her crawling.
that was fucking crazy. I can't wait to see that on
I
the
gotta
fucking camera.
I gotta zoom in on that.
Yeah, that's hilarious. She came out
I
of
just saw
nowhere.
her face peek up. Like,
She's like, "Let me back up."
there's not many legs. Which
I
scares
really
me.
do not like the smell of this thing.
It's it's got a punch.
That smell is not good.
It's not the loveliest for sure.
I can smell it, but it's like 20%. It smells.
Ooh.
I don't like it. I actually immediately hit that. I
The
don't like
smell is way worse than the taste. The
Yes.
taste is not that
it. I
bad.
don't.
I like the aftertaste actually.
Yeah.
The first taste it really
like-
hits you.
Yeah, the
Give me a
first
sec.
taste is
It's
like,
got a zap to it.
Yeah, a quick little pizzazz.
Yeah.
But then after
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Actually, yes. Aftertaste is good. It took me a second. Definitely at
Yeah,
first.
that first taste. Whoa.
All right.
Maybe it's something you get used to.
So,
It's like coffee.
Because
like,
I
you know.
actually read the whole back before we started the
Right.
podcast,
You were
so I
checking
was
it out.
prepared more than the person that brought it.
How about that?
I know it's supposed
I'm just a
to.
messenger.
Okay, so offers rich tannins of alluring flavors of raspberry, blackberry, chocolate, and plum.
Oh, really?
Are we getting any of those?
It just tastes like strong. Like it just it's like my throat's warm. Like it's liquor. You know what else getting that?
Well,
Like it's strong. It's just a lot stronger than.
I can get blackberries.
I'm getting a little bit of that. Here, say them again. Plums, blackberries, chocolate.
Yep, raspberry, blackberry, chocolate, and plum.
Yep. Wish it around. Yeah, definitely a little blackberry for sure. Maybe a little plum. I'm not seeing the raspberry. Maybe the chocolate in the aftertaste, like the very end, maybe. You know? Maybe.
I'm not getting a single bit of chocolate, but blackberry, raspberry for sure. Plum, I don't know. Maybe the plum's aftertaste, but the chocolate is not there. I'm not tasting it. I can't identify anything anywhere ever that is saying chocolate.
Yeah. Not really.
But I do know that when I just sloshed that shit around in my mouth like it was mouthwash,
Right.
the front of my tongue went numb.
Maybe that's the...
You should try it.
It's zappy.
That might be the
Dude,
appeal.
Let me try it.
Let's all try this. Like
Right.
slosh it around like mouthwash.
Like, for a good, 10 seconds.
Get it all bubbly right on the front of your tongue.
What the what actual dude, what? Did you notice that? Yeah, you got swish,
Yeah, like get that shit
you
bubbling.
got it between your teeth. Yeah, the front of my tongue went numb.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, it's numb.
It's strong.
Yeah, that's
It actually
really
is.
that's really.
It might just be something with just wine in general. I don't know.
this
Dilly,
one's-
you have the laptop. Google it. Should my tongue go numb when drinking wine?
What does this mean?
Why is my tongue going numb when I
It
drink?
just tells us we all
It's
have
like
tongue
we have
cancer.
yeah, we have cancer.
Uh-oh.
WebMD says you have super cancer.
Super cancer. You have 34 hours to live.
I honestly, I don't mind that. Like, I would buy that.
Okay.
I would drink that.
You know what's very interesting? Do you notice how cool it is now? It's almost like menthol or something.
A little bit.
Like-
I think that just goes for alcohol in general.
Yeah, I think that's just alcohol.
It just feels cool.
Just because of how warm it is when it first hits you,
Yeah.
I think the temperature falls off. It just hits you differently.
It says, wine high in alcohol. I know this shit's strong. It tastes to me.
Well, it says on it.
Yeah. See percentage.
14 probably.
14.5%.
It's pretty strong. High in alcohol with astringent tannins could result in numb tongue. But
Well,
that was in
there you go.
2000.
All right, so we're not crazy.
Ah,
I
looks
just
like
never experienced that before.
I
related.
think just 'cause you were like driving it through, on
Yeah,
the,
and like
on the
aerating
wishy-wash,
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the tongue was just getting fucking haymakered, while
yeah
you're
that's fair.
I think that's just why.
That is fair.
Interesting sensation though. That's
yeah,
for sure.
never
So-
experienced that before.
Dilly,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
out of 10, your drink this week. What do you say?
To me, just because I don't usually like stronger, I could just tell it's stronger drink. I like sweet shit, kind of a puss. But man, I would drink it with food. So, but I'd say like 7 to me.
That's pretty good. 7's
So,
high.
It's pretty solid. It's not bad. It's just strong. It's
Mhm.
not like my taste. If I'm real honest. Like I'll be buzzing.
I'm not the biggest wine guy, but I like that one. I would give it 7. Yeah, 7 out of 10.
7.
Sounds
I think
fair.
it's fair. I think I would go 6.5 to 7. I think
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. Like
Just 7.
6.5 might be
Yeah,
the
7.
more fair. 6.5
7.
might be the most fair.
Not
Mhm.
bad.
6.5.
Yes, I'd probably 7.
So
But speaking of wines, really quick, just
Go
gonna
ahead.
chime this in here because we still need to do what we've always said we need to go do and go to that cigar bar.
yes,
And-
we do. There's legs on it now.
That's a lot of alcohol, huh?
Yeah.
More legs?
Yeah, so we need to
Look that up actually.
go to the cigar bar and all this and that.
What does
And
the legs mean on?
I think it's like
Wine.
if it goes away quicker, it's higher alcohol.
Okay.
I
It's-
think that's how it works. If the legs go quick, it's high alcohol.
I never. Yeah, I always make flippy floppy it. Get it wrong.
Yeah, but cigar bar,
Got to do that.
drink whiskey, smoke cigars. Got to do that, especially that's more of a Tanner male thing, but Dilly has to come along
But
with
how
and-
funny would it be to take Dilly to that?
So what is it?
Exactly.
And there,
Cigar
last
bar.
time I worked
Cigar bar?
there were some girls working at our age.
At the cigar bar?
Yep, there you go. And now there's a different place that we also need to go to, and this is more Dilly speed.
Yep.
Bodo Vino.
Sounds Italian.
It's a wine restaurant bar thing.
Oh,
There's
I'd
one
actually
in
like
the
that.
village. There's
Yeah.
one downtown, and it's dope. And it's perfect for you, 'cause you're a penny pinching son of a bitch,
You don't
and also you
know
drink
that.
wine.
You know me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's me.
So
on 2T,
how
actually.
it's
Me
fucking
too.
cool, and this isn't a fucking paid advertisement or anything. I'm just
Yeah.
fucking lady, and I went to one, and we were like, holy shit, this is a Dilly Central type of thing.
Right.
So you literally like sit down and you can have food and all this and that, but then you also ask for a card, and the card you can say like I want $10 or I want $50, so it limits you wonderfully. So you want to say I only spend $25 tonight. I'm only spending $25 tonight, and then
That's
they
pretty
have
sweet.
this wall of dispensers for different wines. So you're like, I want this, like white wines, rosés, cabernets, this and that, blah
Wow.
blah blah. And it's like, do you want to have a tasting? $1.50. Tap your card up against the thing, push the button, then tasting comes out. If you want to have this, you blah blah blah, this that blah blah blah.
Wow.
So it's fucking great for you.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can go from half glass, full glass, tasting size.
Huh.
All Dilly's hearing
And there's
is
like 25 different wines that you can try from.
all Dilly's
pretty
hearing
good.
is he's gotta spend money.
Yeah, but it's great for Dilly because Dilly doesn't like to drink. So a little tasting's like one mouthful.
Oh yeah, I'd actually be down to taste. I do want to. I'd be down to taste some wines because usually they give you like, what do they give you, like 3 different kinds for a certain price or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
like a lot of the wineries or something will give you a flight and it's like 5 different things for $25 or $30 or something.
And
like
that'll,
that.
I mean, that's like enough for me to be like, oh, and then I kind of know what I like, and they're like, ooh, what is this one? You know, I won't really know the names. I'll just be like, I like this, and then I'll.
Yeah, but these ones
ask
show
them.
you the bottle and everything else, so it's like that looks cool, that doesn't look cool, this and that, blah blah blah. So
Right.
Wow. That would be interesting.
So you look at
The legs.
Yep. What's it mean? Stop yawning in the fucking
I'm not
mic. You do
yawning,
it every
Mike.
fucking episode.
no one wants to hear a.
No
No one wants to hear that.
quiet. That's quiet.
You literally do it every episode.
Wine legs, an example of the Marangoni effect.
Speak up.
High alcohol wines
That's what I'm talking about.
collect a higher density of droplets on the sides of the glass than low alcohol wine. So when I go like this, so
The more legs, the more alcohol.
more legs, more alcohol. I'm not like that much of an expert, but you know it's cool when people. I bet experts go like this, about 14.5, and then they go like.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean,
you're
it's
not wrong.
crazy, but
It's
sweeter
like those
wine.
moonshiners and shit like that like have like do the bubble things in the mason jars and they're like, oh, those bubbles stuck around for a while. That's a high
Mhm.
proof or something like that.
Yeah, it's cool. Some of it. I mean, amazing what people can be an expert in. And
That
then
or they're just fucking trolling the whole time.
true.
Yeah.
That is also true. It says sweeter.
What are they?
Oh,
What are they called?
what do you mean? Winery
No, wine
experts.
testers. Yeah, experts.
Oh,
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I got a friend that does that now, so I'm actually
Sauvignon.
Sommelier, is that what it is?
Yeah.
little wine test,
Sauvignon.
little wine servers,
It sounds so right and so wrong
Little
to me for some reason.
grape
Sauvignon.
grape
Sommelier.
juice
Yeah,
connoisseur.
you're right. You're right. Grape juice connoisseur. Okay, so Dilly, overall, not bad.
Yeah, right.
But
Not
now
too
you gotta
bad.
go buy something else. So for 3 weeks from now.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Start thinking about that. So then your procrastinating ass
Well,
can just be ready 3 weeks from now.
well, I know where to go now to buy my wines.
Do
and
not
go to
go to
the
the discount
same
section
area.
again, please.
There's an actual wine shop downtown that's pretty cool. You could probably go there.
I could do that.
Or you could do something
I could.
besides wine.
I could do that.
Because I
Lots of
only
ideas,
spend
yeah.
well, not $10. I spent $50 on last week's drink, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you could get actually a good drink for like $20-30.
Well, yeah, but you're like telling me like to get hard liquor.
Well, yeah, but still,
Liquor.
what's wrong with that?
Also, like, I feel like it's more economical for hard liquor. Oh,
it
because,
does
like,
last.
if we only have 2 glasses apiece at most,
Right.
you can use that hard liquor
On a
for
future
like
drink.
4 episodes.
You're right, long time. Hey,
But this
Right.
motherfucker doesn't look foresighting.
Yeah.
so
We've all
One
we've,
time.
Priorities
we've
all fucked
talked
up.
about that at length. How Dilly really he'll step over $1 to pick up a penny.
it
Ain't that
does.
the truth?
Sometimes it does come back and bite me. It does come back. But this
Like
is
with your chicken.
Talk about when I froze all that chicken.
Yeah, this dude had
Oh,
like fucking 5 frozen pieces of chicken in the
Yeah.
freezer, and he's like, "Gotta throw them out. They're all
they were like
frostbit."
freeze dried.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so bad. Or like freezer burn. That's the term.
He
Freezer
tried
burn.
To buy a lot and a
Wasn't good.
discount, and it fucked him.
I'm literally buzzed, and I've had 4
Are
sips
you
of that.
fucking kidding me?
No, it's crazy.
You had half a beer last night and was fucking spinning.
It's crazy, dude.
I wish.
Like
nice
feel,
would that
feel
be?
how warm my
Wouldn't
hand
that be
is.
so nice?
Feel how warm
That'd
my
be
hand
so
is. No
chill.
homo. Oh damn, your hand's hot as fuck right now. Well, my hand heat.
All right, so the first topic.
Anyways,
So all right,
blood
I'll
got here. Whoa, we're
introduce-
not even on the first.
Yeah, I know. You're fucking all over the place, bud.
This bitch is lost.
All right,
Jesus Christ.
I'm ready.
We're doing you last, so listen, but also
Okay.
also keep doing,
Yeah, I'm paying
doing
attention.
whatever you need. So
I'm patient.
stand
Paying
up, fix my jorts.
Your Johnsons.
Johnson.
The Johnsons.
So-
Double J's.
I wanted to talk about the one sports topic we'll get into is one of the greatest college football games of all time was yesterday. Right?
Yes.
It was rivalry week yesterday in college football, and luckily I've been to some good football games before. Like, have had a good chance to go to like the CU back in the day in Nebraska back in the late 2000s. Got to see that rivalry. Amazing. It runs deep. It's thick. It's not the same anymore. They don't really play.
It really only runs for the past 30 years.
No, well,
Yeah.
no, they were playing in the 80s.
So, okay, I'm just gonna have to retort that because I'm the resident giant fucking CU Buffs fan.
Right.
So the rivalry between Nebraska and Colorado happened in the very end of the 80s, if anything. So it started.
They were playing before that, though.
Yeah, they were, but
Okay.
it started with Coach Mack.
Okay.
Because before Coach Mack, they were a dog shit team, kind of like they are this year.
Okay.
And, like, they weren't expected to do anything. Like, they were basically, they should just play junior colleges because they sucked so bad.
Right.
Coach Mack gets hired on. The fucking legendary Coach Mack, gospel according to Mack, best
Right.
30 for 30 ever.
It's so good.
It's so good. And when he got hired on, he's like, well, who's our rival? And all of the sports department people and everything else was like, well, we really don't have one because, like, I mean, I guess CSU, but, like, we kind of suck, so we don't really, like, have a rivalry because we don't have a good chance of beating anybody.
Right.
And he's like, I don't give a shit. And then we need a rival to, like, have a bond and a cohesive, like, point at, like, that motherfucker is, if no matter what, if we beat that motherfucker, we're going to fucking
We
win.
succeed. Yeah.
We succeed.
Yeah.
And if we can do that, then we can beat other teams too.
Right.
And he looked around and he's like, well, Nebraska borders Colorado,
Right.
and Nebraska's the best team in the country.
Right.
Nebraska's our rival.
Okay.
And then he just started talking shit about Nebraska and saying how they're going to swamp on fucking Nebraska and this and that and blah, blah, blah.
So
So he
that's-
literally created a rivalry.
So that's how
Just to
that's
fucking
how
have
that
it.
one started.
Yeah,
Okay.
it literally started just because he was like, we need one, so I'll just go with them.
Nevertheless, legendary rivalry.
Yes.
No matter what. They're playing next year, finally, again. They're playing next
They
year.
played last year and the year before that.
But not this year.
Yeah, not this year. It
It
wasn't
needs to be
scheduled
an
for
every
this
year thing, no matter what.
Yeah.
But,
It was tough when they changed conferences, but anyway.
of course, but no matter what, it's got to happen. It's such a good rivalry. So, legendary rivalry. The other one that's fantastic, I was lucky enough to go to like 6-7 years ago. I went to the Iron Bowl, Alabama Auburn. What I thought was the greatest rivalry in college football for sure. Until I did some research and experienced the last couple of years, Ohio State Michigan
Oh,
has got to be the greatest rivalry in
Not
college football.
Texas, Oklahoma.
It's great. It's legendary, and they always are decent programs. But Ohio State and Michigan are always amazing programs.
Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
The Egg Bowl, classic, legendary, but nothing like Michigan, Ohio State. There's nothing like it. There's-
In college football, I'd say so, but in other sports, yes.
I don't know. It might be the best.
UNC Duke.
Yes, but it's every year. It has such a big deal every year. I watched a documentary on it. This is why I think it's the greatest rivalry in sports.
Yeah.
They had a Ohio State in the 80s, I think. I can't remember his name. Dilly, if you care enough to look him up, that'd be awesome.
where is it?
Who won 2 Heismans at Ohio State?
Ooh, that's
The only player ever in college football to win 2 Heismans
fuck.
in
What
a
is his
career.
name?
Oh, wait, Archie Mason.
Archie Griffin. Yeah, Archie Griffin.
Wow.
Running
that's
back
nuts.
for Ohio State.
What year was it?
That's him. I think I'm pretty sure the 80s.
God.
Click that picture.
Yeah, it looks like a while ago.
Let's see. It doesn't say. Click on the
Um,
site.
Let me just do
like
this.
that.
Let me just do this. Let me go back. 'Cause it said
Nevertheless,
Come on, dude.
anyway.
So
54. Oh, wait, no, born
that's
in
when he was
54.
born. Anyways,
80, probably 80.
he won 2 Heismans, an accomplishment that has never happened before
70
ever. He's the only one ever.
So
70s?
probably like 76 and 78
yeah,
or something.
75 it said.
Okay.
75.
Legendary, right?
Yeah.
He said he won 2 Heismans, and in his 4 years, he won 2 Heismans, but he beat Michigan 3 times. He says beating Michigan 3 times is way better than winning those 2 Heismans. It's not even close. And and I
Interesting.
think in the 40s or 50s, Ohio State said we just got to be able to put our pants on faster than them. Was the analogy, I think. I could be wrong.
Right.
Oh, your mic's cutting out.
No, it's okay still.
Nope.
Nope, it's not.
There we go.
We're
Now it
back.
is.
Okay.
And you're back.
Future reference. Apologize for any mic troubles that I have. We need to get new cords.
That one lone cord is having issues. But
Yep.
we're fixing it
The
this week,
lone
so
cord.
last time we're worrying about it this week. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
But they said that we got to put our pants on faster. We just got to be better at putting our pants on. That was the analogy they used back in the day. And then it became whenever you beat Michigan, you get a chain with a golden pants on it.
Oh, nice.
So he had 3 golden pants to his 2 Heismans, and he says these 3 golden pants are way better than the Heismans, not even close. So the whole week, Ohio State doesn't use the letter M. I don't know if you've seen that. all.
No, I didn't.
The whole school, the whole team, everything, every sport doesn't use the letter M. Every single building in the campus, M's crossed out.
Huh.
Which is hysterical. So everything,
That's
everything.
pretty awesome.
It's hilarious. It's so funny. And no matter what the score is, especially if they lose, I'm pretty sure it's if they just lose, but it might just be for both. In the weight room and everywhere, they plaster the score of last year's game, and they count down. They have a timer in their locker room.
And they did it this year, so let's get it started.
Right. They have a countdown till the next game.
Damn.
That's all. They don't care about any other game. It's that game.
That's dope.
They only care about that game. And Michigan has they only care about Ohio State won't even say Michigan. They call Michigan the team up north. That's what they call them. So
Nice.
it's ridiculous.
Well, I can't wait to hear AJ Hawk. Oh, fuck me. I can't wait to hear
Nah.
AJ talk about that on Pat McAfee tomorrow.
McAfee's show. I know, seriously, because they were favored by almost 10 points, and it was 2 versus 3, which is amazing. I got lucky enough to watch the whole game, even though I was driving. Don't recommend. But I was able to watch pretty much the whole game, and first half just back and forth. Ohio State led by 3 at the end of the first half, and Michigan just absolutely blew up because they tried to stop the run. Ohio State, they got crushed because Michigan just ran the ball through them and scored 50 points and just crushed them last year. So this year, we just stopped the run. Their 19-year-old quarterback can barely throw the ball. We're gonna whoop them.
Right.
And that's kind of how it was for the first half. And then he aired it out, and this dude just couldn't miss. He was just dropping dimes. And Ohio State ended up losing back-to-back games for the first time in 22 years. So,
Damn.
And the first time in Columbus in 22 years. So,
Damn.
big deal. Huge game. Michigan's legit. I'm rooting for them low-key. Them and TCU. TCU would be really cool to go to Natty too. But the rivalry's ridiculous. Just absolutely insane. So there's so many things. The coaches and stuff. There was one time this coach, Woody Mays. You got it. Look at that dome piece on me. Not bad. Legendary coach for Ohio State. His last game, I could be wrong, but I did see the video, so I know he did this. But he got so mad at a Michigan player, he just socked him right in the face in the middle of the game. That was the last game he ever coached. Yep. He just socked a player.
Fuck yeah.
I know, right? So
that's pretty wild.
he hated Michigan. Hated. So yeah, it's rivalry, and they've been played since the 1890s. So
Okay. Yeah, so
you're coming back.
Coming back. He's all right.
it's a tough
I know
one.
you just can't move. You just have to stay still.
Yeah. Yeah, so it does make you think about other rivalries though. So
what else would be close?
Well, I mean, I just named off a whole bunch of ones. So
in other sports, because I think college football.
I
takes the
mean,
cake.
in other sports, I would say, especially because I got to live right next to it, so I got to see firsthand exactly how fucking tight knit that rivalry is Duke and UNC.
No, I get it. No, I
would
it's
say
legendary.
that would arguably be worse, because the thing about there's history and everything else like that,
right?
but the difference between Duke and UNC basketball, NC State is cool and all, and they are included into this because they're so close to those guys also.
Of course.
But it's UNC and Duke for basketball.
It is, yeah.
They are within an hour of each other.
Right.
Ohio State, Michigan, there's some distance.
It's pretty similar, but it's 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours.
Still pretty much.
It's
right
literally
there, though.
different states, but here's like it's less than an hour or so. And I know that because in Raleigh, North Carolina,
Right.
there's a bar strip. It's mostly NC State kids because
Right.
they're the closest.
Of course.
But NC State, UNC, and Duke all feed into that bar strip every weekend. So it's not like you see them from a distance and you get reminded about how much you hate them when
Right.
the game comes around. Like, it's a daily occurrence
Yeah.
where you're reminded how much you fucking hate that school.
Definitely same what goes with
Like
Ohio State, Michigan,
like-
for sure.
Ohio State, but like you were saying, like they only cross out those M's the
Right.
week before. And like, yeah, they have those like countdowns and everything else like that.
Right.
But it's not like it's a different degree. Like it's like daily stories of like I fucking hate them, like a personal experience. It's not reminders, it's daily experiences that tell you
think it's-
I hate this fucking school.
I have no doubt it's the same way.
It's so fucking cutthroat, it hurts. And like
I believe it.
also, like I'm sure like do you know how much like tickets sold for the Ohio State Michigan game?
Oh, I couldn't give you a number, no.
Okay. Dilly, you should look that up. How much I don't want to tell you what to do or anything, Dilly, but
No,
like
it's fine.
you
I'm
didn't
just-
even have a microphone up to your face like you were going to participate. So
No, I'm good. Well, you continue. You got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
all right. Anyway, yeah, because like I remember UNC and Duke, and it was when fucking
Tanner might be looking up it actually.
No, you got it.
What was it?
fucking Zion Williams.
Prices of the Ohio State Michigan football game. Zion Williams, yep.
So Zion Williams fucking was playing for Duke
Right.
when and UNC was not bad at all either.
Right.
That season, and it was a regular season game. It was not March Madness. It wasn't anything.
It's already happened, or is this in the future?
Yeah, it already happened.
Oh my God. 4 days ago.
Yeah,
10,000.
10,000 a ticket.
Price for the game between Buckeyes and Wolverines. Is that it?
Yeah,
It's
They say-
$378 for
Yeah,
a single
that's the
ticket.
that's the average, yeah.
$378
Yeah,
a single
That's
ticket.
a lot.
Yeah,
That's high demand.
Duke
baby.
UNC, that regular season game, the
Right.
average price was over $700
Oh my God.
for a regular season basketball game.
Oh my God.
Not March Madness,
No, it's the one to
not
go
the
to.
champion, not the fucking like SEE championship game. None of that. It was literally regular
You could also
season.
argue there's only like 13,000 seats versus the 110,000 seats.
True, but still
So limited quantity. But
over 500 for
No, it
a
is. It's
fucking
crazy.
collegiate game.
yeah, I know. But I'm telling you, Michigan, Ohio State, the hatred there is every day. It's the same thing. It's the only thing. Look at Ohio State's coach, Ryan Day.
Yeah.
This dude has won 93% of his games coaching there. Crazy, right? That is
Uh-huh.
fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
great.
exactly what you want. You want if it's over 70, you're like, all right, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good program, you know. He's got 93%, and he's lost like 4 games in his entire career at Ohio State.
Yeah.
2 of them are Michigan, and they might fire him because of those 2 games. That's pretty savage.
That is pretty
Wow.
savage.
Out of all the games, he's won so many countless amazing games, but because he's lost 2 out of the 3 games against Michigan, he might get fired just because of that.
Well,
That's
I mean, it's cutthroat business when you're up at the top.
Of
like
course
that.
it is. Of course, but that's how it has been for the last 100 years. If you go undefeated, there's plenty of stories of other coaches for both teams where they would go undefeated and have amazing seasons, but if you lost to Michigan or Ohio State, they cut you. And it's so savage.
Yeah, that is.
The history is like insane. There's so many iconic moments, like Desmond Howard, commentator on Game Day. He hitting the Heisman pose in the end zone in front of the Ohio State players. Legendary.
is
I mean,
pretty
that
good.
pose live on forever. I mean, just so
Yeah.
hype. So I think it might
Deion
be.
Sanders is getting a job offer from CU to coach.
I saw that.
That's pretty dope.
That would be ridiculous.
That would be
I
ridiculous.
doubt
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
But
It would be ridiculous. So, yes, you guys, tell us what you think the greatest rivalry in sports is. I'll put my money in on Ohio State, Michigan,
I'm
especially.
going UNC Duke.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's a good second. But Ohio State, Michigan is literally called the game. So, it's the game. So, and programs that have just dominated for the past 100 years. It comes down to it all the time. That game is impacts
This
on
needs
the
to
playoff.
be asked. This needs to be asked on all platforms.
Yeah.
What is the bigger one? I wholeheartedly say UNC Duke.
You tell us in the comments. And
Fired
then
up.
more comments for the next week is whoever wins, or likes, or we'll see what happens.
Yep.
But drop a comment. Let us know. So, and last thing about the college football thing, EA's delaying the college football video game.
Do you think they're gonna? Why? Why do you think so?
Oh,
Need more time.
Why?
I think it's just some demand.
They already have Madden. Literally just have to change graphics.
I think they're totally just dragging.
They don't want to do that. They will get slaughtered if they do that.
They've done that for the past 22 years.
Yes. Well,
Literally,
back when-
Madden is the most smallest, tiny little incremental changes.
Here we go.
I 100% agree. Maddens are. But back when NCAA was a thing in 2014, Madden and NCAA felt like different games. It was different, engines. If the gameplay felt different,
Mm-hmm.
the atmospheres were different.
Okay.
It was different. That's what they're striving for. They're not trying to just have a reskin, because people would buy it because it's the first time it'll be 11 years when they release it.
Yeah.
Because now they're releasing it in 2024 of July of 2024 instead of 2023, which is sad because I was literally counting down the days of after the new year.
Yeah.
But now we have to wait a year and a half again.
I just don't. I think it's going to be a disappointment.
I think it'll be hard.
Especially with how much Rockstar fucking hit it out of the park, where they literally just
Right.
reskinned GTA for Red Dead, and
Right.
it completely worked, and everyone bought it.
Right, but I think I'm glad they're taking the year. I think I'm happy with that decision. As much as I want to play that game, it's all I can think about. Honestly, I just want to play that game so bad.
Well, then get the console.
I'm gonna have to, but now I have a year and a half to do it. So,
Yeah, that's true.
hopefully
they're in stock by then.
I would hope so. So we'll see, but they just need more time to finalize stuff because I think they're trying to nail it all. They're trying to have the mascot games. They're trying to nail everything down the stadiums. They're trying to nail
Yeah, the atmosphere.
everything.
I think they are going to try to nail the atmosphere, and it's going to take extra work for that. But in the end, I think it still is going to just be a reskin of Madden.
Yeah, but if the gameplay isn't terrible, right? Is not terrible, as long as it's not just a mess, right? If it's playable and fun, it looks good. There's all the uniforms and all that, right?
Yeah.
Which is a lot. It's way harder. There's 32 teams in Madden, right? And they only have 4 uniforms.
Surely they're going to have a head coaching thing where you get to recruit players and have your own college team.
They have to,
Yeah.
because was in the old games, and it
Yeah.
was the greatest feature ever. People are
Yeah.
obsessed with it. There's still YouTubers that do that
Yeah.
to this date, 10 years later. So they have to. And if they nail all just the atmospheres of 128 teams, all the uniforms and stuff, and the gameplay's playable, and they have the game modes, Dynasty, Road to Glory, which was sick. You start as a high school player, you make your high school, which was awesome,
Yeah.
and then go and choose your team, pick the hat and everything. Legendary.
Yeah.
If they have all that, it will be a success. And I think over time it just will. As long as it's not a mess and a completely reskin.
Mm-hmm.
But them backing it up a year tells me it's not. So
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
we'll see.
Because,
I'm excited no matter what.
Madden is literally just reskins.
Yes. But it can't be a reskin of the old NCAA because it's been 11 years. So
Well, yeah, I'm saying it's it's going to be a reskin of whatever Madden
understand.
came out the year
right,
before.
I understand.
Yeah, so that's going to be a Madden 22. It's literally going to be the same as Madden 22.
If it is, it'll suck really bad. I'm still going to play the living hell out of it.
Yeah.
But it will it tells me that they're really, really trying to make an effort, which is huge because EA does not do that. So
Yeah.
so we'll see.
When was the last time you ever saw holy shit, that's a game changer for Madden?
2015.
2015 is when you would say the best.
Yep.
What was the big change?
They changed the engine, what it runs on.
Oh, yeah.
So
Like
the
91, 87.
3.5 lead.
Yeah.
whole the one thing Dilly says the whole
Go
time
in the cars.
says that. So yeah, we'll finish it
funny.
up. But it just
Amazing.
they just ran it on a different
Fuel.
body, if you will.
Yeah.
And it made the graphics elevate through the roof, but the gameplay you felt disconnected.
It's like Need for Speed
Yeah.
or
And
something.
then it just worked, and it sells every time, so they just kept doing it. There's no competition, so why would they?
But
Yeah.
All
But-
right, let's transition. Just a second.
People need NCAA to be decent. And I think as long as they make it decent, it's a win.
Yeah.
They're shooting
don't
for the
wanna-
stars. But if they land here decent, that's good.
That's how I passed college right there.
That's right. That's what
Boom,
he
and
is
then
trying to do.
I
so
did. I aimed high, got it just enough.
there you go.
But anyways, so,
All right, so what's next on that there list there, Dilly?
so I'm gonna, it looks like Mail had something to say. Little Thanksgiving.
Well, let Mail go because I know you're amped to go, so we're going to let you run off the pod.
Just a little Thanksgiving recap. We were just gonna talk about that.
We can. if
I
you
mean, we
want to.
can.
How was it?
It was kind of
Good.
cool. Like you ran around with the
Yeah, so
with the weedy.
Maren and I, my girlfriend, we went to her place, her family's hometown and everything, which is awesome. Fantastic. Little tiny town.
Yep.
So, yeah, we went for Thursday. We drove down there, had Thanksgiving, and then we got to hang out for a couple days. That one day, I don't know, I might not put it on the screen, but I'll show you real quick. Your mic. And this is the bank.
They had a little. That's
their-
the bank there.
That's the bank at the town.
Oh my gosh.
Look at-
God, that looks like kind of near where we used to live.
That's the bank
Yep.
in the town.
I love it though.
Isn't that great?
I love it. No lines, all right? You have nowhere.
No.
You go get a haircut somewhere or walk right in. Boom. They'll pull
Yep,
you right in.
that's
And
pretty
it's the only
nice.
place. I don't even think they.
Yep.
I think they might just
Maybe
have
they
a
have-
barber, but I think it's just in the house.
Barber's
House.
probably. Oh yeah.
So
Maybe
There's-
one barber shop. Maybe just
I
one.
literally think there's only 6 buildings besides
Damn.
houses. Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
That's so crazy.
Yep.
So cool though.
So yeah, it's as small as it gets, but it's awesome. I mean, life out there, it's so peaceful. It's ridiculous. So
Yep.
yeah, it was a good time. You guys had like a Friendsgiving though here
Well,
Yeah.
at my place.
at your place.
His place. It
Yeah.
was
I
good.
meant here, but your place, yeah.
Yeah,
How
it
was
was.
it?
Yeah, I mean,
Dilly cooked a lot.
no, he didn't.
Definitely not.
he-
I did not.
That was funny. Lady.
Oh,
Jesus, the boy had to lay
boy got
the voice corrector on him.
little auto tune.
Oh, nope.
Wait. Wait.
Here, pull
There
out,
it is.
pull out.
You're good. It's good right there.
Am I there? Yeah, I'm there.
You're there.
Lady.
Okay, you're back.
Sweet. A lady set up like this whole entire like giant charcuterie board and like had
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
all the
cool.
shit, like different types of cheeses, crackers, cheese stick, fucking
Nice.
fig spread, and all this and that. Like she
That's
went
pretty
all out
good.
'cause she loves that shit.
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
it was like, since it's Friendsgiving, like everyone brings something. So like I was like, well, it's at my place, so obviously I'm gonna cook the turkey.
Right.
And
Nope.
I love
Yep,
I'm a-
you're back.
There it is.
I love mashed potatoes and all that. So I'm like, I'm gonna make
Right.
mashed potatoes also.
Fire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gravy?
Good mashed potatoes.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to use the
Yep.
turkey
What?
juices to make the gravy.
There you
So
go.
I'm making gravy.
Boiled berry
So I made
pork.
those things, and then everybody else brings their own things. So, lady brought that charcuterie board.
Right.
And like we were telling everybody, it's like she's doing appetizers, I'm doing this, so that way people don't like double dip, and we just get like 13 pumpkin pies
I see.
and turkey, and that was it.
Yep.
Dilly, I guess, didn't pay attention to that because
Uh-oh.
Dilly kind of went with the same thing Lady did, but way worse. He just like had like
I just had something simple.
I think he had like some like
so bad.
like what was it,
What?
like
Well,
cheddar cheese or something?
No, it was good. It was fancy cheese. I got a cheese wheel and I cut it up, and I got crackers, but it didn't look like her charcuterie board.
Yeah,
it looked
like he-
like doo doo.
Like Dilly got like those like it was good. I ate a lot of your crackers.
Yeah, the cheese was actually
That was
really
the
good
best
too.
thing
Yeah,
you brought. and
the
it got
cheese.
shit
So
on
like
by
she had
her
like
charcuterie
this
Yeah,
like
you should've seen it.
charcuterie board plate.
It
Like
looked
it was
like
this like
something-
wood plate that had like this little pull out thing where all of like the little cheese cutters and everything else were and all this.
Amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It was like a whole presentation. She had like the meats,
And what
she had
kind
the
of plate did you
cheeses.
have?
It was like
He had a regular dinner plate that he stole from you.
I was trying
And it was yeah, and it was just cheese
I know
and crackers. And we were like, "Oh my god, you tried so hard!" And the lady even said that she was like, "Oh, it was so cute how hard Dilly tried."
Oh man,
So-
dude.
That's such
So
a
bad.
backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
It was so
You
bad.
tried so hard.
That's so funny.
And I was like,
No.
"Yeah, he did." He was like, "Good." And
Well, I know I'm not cooking. Well, I could
Well, the
maybe
funniest
cook
part-
something,
The funniest part, real quick, is this dude, his favorite thing he was going to bring.
but don't fucking put me on blast
was-
like this.
He was going to bring, he brought the most smackers oatmeal raisin cookies. I mean, these things were, mwah! 2 hours before Thanksgiving.
Ate it all.
He couldn't hold himself back. He ate like half of them, and he just couldn't bring the other half. He just couldn't.
I opened it. Well,
couldn't
the store.
bring up the confidence.
There's
Oh
store
my
bought.
god.
There's store bought, and I was like, I'm gonna get these, and I just kept looking at them, and I was like drooling like all day, and I was like, I cannot open these, and then I just looked at them, and God, I was just like, I can't take it anymore, and I cracked them open, and I went in. I just
That's
ate
so
a bunch
funny.
of them, and then they're still here on the counter. Because what am I gonna do?
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't take half of them out and put them on a
Yeah.
plate and be like, oh yeah.
I mean, that's what I did. I bought cornbread and I ate half that cornbread before Thanksgiving.
good ass corn.
And then I just went to Walmart and bought another thing of cornbread.
There you go. Tomorrow night we're
done that.
making chili and cornbread, homemade.
Oh,
here.
that's
Oh,
fucking lit.
Yeah, we
so
did it
good.
a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Mary and my girlfriend.
What's happens? Yeah.
Oh my God, that
so
cornbread!
good. Oh,
She made this.
she made this butter sauce
Yeah,
magical
dude,
works.
you gotta have the infused honey with the cornbread.
We had
listen
honey-
to this.
cinnamon butter.
There you go.
Oh
It
my-
was nuts.
That's great.
It was
crazy
nuts.
good. That was.
And the homemade cornbread slapped.
and
It,
she was like,
fell
yeah, you
apart
think?
in your mouth. Oh, it was nuts.
She's like, you think it's pretty good? And we were like,
We were losing it.
like
it was
this
like
is
snowing
crazy
out, so
good.
the atmosphere was perfect.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
You gotta
That's
have
great.
Snow with the chili,
That's
and
awesome.
the chili was just that hearty.
Yeah.
Oh, poor
That's
guy.
awesome.
So good.
It's so good.
Yeah, but we were having a solid Friendsgiving. Broke out the Nintendo Switch.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Played some Mario.
It's got all the
Party.
consoles now.
Yeah.
Big console
Well, so that Nintendo has history.
Okay.
So I bought that for every Marine would know this ITX.
Okay. What's that, TX
Month-long
for the
training
non-Marines?
op
Okay.
in 29 Palms, California.
Okay.
Just outside of Death Valley.
Oh, yep.
You're there for a whole month,
'Kay.
and it's to simulate a desert warfare environment deployment.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Afghanistan.
Right.
It's kind of cool you could do that.
Yeah. So you're out there for a whole month, and it's just like deployment. There's literally no reception for your cell phone except for
Right.
2 places. And then in the middle of the day when the military radios are running, it pretty much blocks out all other signals. So then you don't have service until like 11 o'clock at night.
Right. Okay.
So you have to bring your own entertainment. So that's when hard drives of movies come in. I've talked about mine that I had
Yep.
on deployment
Right.
Oh yeah.
and all this and that and everything else. So in anticipation of that, this was like probably a year after the Switch came out, or a little bit, probably a few years or something. I bought the Switch.
Okay.
And I got like Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and
Mario Kart.
Pokemon.
Mario Kart on the Switch, I played it a couple times. It's
It hits.
so
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Although nothing will beat the Wii wheel.
Oh yeah.
Come on
dude.
now.
Everyone wanted the
Come
wheel.
on now.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, so I bought this. Literally, it was like a pre-owned or something, but like from GameStop, but it's still basically brand new
Okay,
Switch.
Right.
Bring that. And I'm in the armory the whole entire time. And I tell my other 2 armory guys, I was like, hey, when I'm not here, I mean, we all got to have our own entertainment. So
Right.
you guys are more than welcome to play on the Switch too while I'm not here.
Nice.
They took advantage of that shit.
I bet.
That shit ran for probably like 23 hours a day. It got raped.
That's
Literally after
awesome.
a month, the controllers had to get replaced because they ran them so hard.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was like,
Rubbers
you
coming off the
motherfucker. Dude, I
sticks?
was so pissed one day. I fell asleep at like 10 o'clock at night or something.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to my hidey hole, my cot, and I'm going to go
Right.
to sleep. See you guys in the morning. I come back, and they're like tired as fuck. I was like, damn, you guys didn't get a lot of sleep or something? And they were like, we only got like 3 hours of sleep, dude. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, did a fucking op come in and you didn't grab me or what?
Right.
And they were like, no, we stayed up playing on the Switch. And I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah.
gosh.
So we completed the whole entire story mode for Smash Bros. And also you only have 2 more Pokemon to catch on Pokemon. And I was like,
Jesus.
first of all, didn't even know there was a story mode on Smash
That's
Bros.
right.
So I'm pissed. And then, and he was like, dude, it's going to be so much easier now that you have all the Pokemon. Now you can just get them to 100 and it's easy. And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't get to fucking catch them, dude. You just played the game for
You
me,
pretty much
jackass.
just finished the game for me.
Yeah, like, fuck you, dude. You ruined it. You literally fucking ruined it. And
That's
you're
hilarious.
like, yeah, fuck it.
So
And yeah,
it got
so
used a lot.
yeah, it got used a lot. So now it exclusively comes out for fucking party situations
see.
because Nintendo has the best party games.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Always.
Xbox tries. PlayStation, I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Who knows?
But
Yep.
Nintendo with the
Best
fucking
party.
Mario Kart, Mario Party.
Dude, that
fucking-
game, that board game thing.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever?
Mario Party.
That's what it was. Mario Party.
Yeah,
Good.
fire.
Dude,
such
Mario,
a good game.
So
Mario
good.
Party's so good.
dude, drunk
we gotta
Mario,
watch.
Oh,
Drunk
we gotta
Mario
play
Party.
that.
We gotta do
like
that.
every single time someone hits an event space or a green space, everyone drinks or
Yeah.
something like that. You make drinking rules for Mario Party. Fucking amazing.
Crazy.
Someone blitzed blackout drunk playing those fucking
Mario
mini
Party.
games. It's hilarious.
Dude, I can imagine. It was-
Yeah, that remember that one Proficia? That YouTuber?
Oh yeah.
He plays that all the time.
Mario Party.
I gotta show you that shit. It
Yeah.
is fucking hysterical. Yeah, we
Mario
gotta play
Party's
that. We
good.
should do that like in a week or two, honestly. Come
Yeah.
over here, little fucking game night. That'd be kind of
Well, when are you
That
gonna
would
go to
be
his
lit.
apartment?
No, here.
No, when are
Uh,
you gonna go to his though?
I've been there. Outside. So
It's a good question.
I will go eventually.
When did you go?
Back
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
Back to
Not
that.
now, but I'll get you later.
back to that. So you broke it out.
yeah, broke it out.
Broke
played
it out. How was that?
It was good. It was fun. So it was like 6 of us or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We played a 10-turn Mario Party. None
Right.
of us were super drunk and whatnot, so it wasn't
Right.
the greatest. And
Okay.
like there wasn't a many experienced Mario Partiers, so
It was
Yeah.
a lot to learn for a lot of people.
yeah,
or
a
it was
lot to
just-
learn, a lot to figure out how it goes and all
Right.
this and that. And then we played Secret Hitler, so that was good.
It was good. I didn't know what was happening for
That's
a little bit. I
that's
will
a
say.
Nintendo game?
No,
No,
so that's
no.
a card game.
Oh, okay.
My
It's a
cousin, my cousin. So
so
yeah,
confused.
my family.
Oh, damn, Nintendo really switched up on me.
Yeah,
Real
no,
quick.
my family heavy into board games.
Okay, right.
Like all the family events when the cousins get together, Uno, fucking Monopoly,
I
all
love
that
it.
shit's
That
being
was my
busted out,
weekend,
and we're
yep.
fucking fighting shit. Yeah, Pictionary. Oh fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so Secret Hitler has become one of the main staples now, where it's
Okay.
literally just like 2 people. One person's Hitler, one person's a fascist, and the rest are liberals. And like you try to weed out who's Hitler and
Okay.
kill him
That's cool.
before Hitler wins, and
I see.
Yeah.
Hitler tries to win before the liberals win.
Is
so
this
it's like
a known game?
yeah, it is a known game,
Okay.
and
It's
it's
a
a fun game. It's a lot of you have to lie and finger point to win.
It's a good game. It takes a little bit
Sounds
to get
like
down.
that one video game. Among Us?
Oh yeah,
Oh
kinda
yeah, yeah,
actually,
exactly.
Same
It's-
thing.
almost the same exact thing. Yeah, it's
Okay.
almost the same exact thing, but a
Okay.
board game version.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was hilarious one time. Like you like have your eyes. Dilly fucked me over so hard.
So funny.
He fucked over somebody every single round.
Really?
Every single fucking round. We played.
You weren't even trying?
We did 3 rounds and he fucked up every single time.
I was told to lie and then tell him what happened.
Yeah, so
You're
literally.
kinda good at lying.
So first round.
I'm good.
First round. So Hitler and the fascists get to know who they are.
Right.
And then the liberals have to guess around.
Right.
So everyone puts their heads down. My cousin goes, "All right, if you are Hitler or the fascist, then raise your head so you can and look around so you can see who the other player is."
Right.
And you're like, "Sick. Awesome." So I was Hitler.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be screen grabbed.
Right.
Yep.
And Dilly was the fascist. I knew this because I cheated and looked over at his card when he opened it up to see what
Right.
he was. So I cheated and I was like, "Oh, he's the fascist. Sick. That works out." And so I raised my head, and Dilly was supposed to raise his head, didn't raise his head. He just kept that shit down,
Didn't add up.
and
my
I was
head.
like, "Please, please, just fucking raise your head so you know, and we can play this game and help each
I
other
didn't
out."
Right,
understand
I
it.
see.
Didn't fucking do that. So I was a one-man show, and I was like, "Well, fuck me." So Dilly was no help, fucked me over, and we lost.
I see.
Second round, it was Lady and Dilly. They raised their heads when everyone was supposed to have their heads down. They look at each other, and apparently Dilly did a stupid fucking
I made a
face
face
or
at
something
her. I
like
was
that.
like, made a face at her, and she
yeah.
lost
She
it.
starts laughing. Dilly starts laughing, and all of us are like, "Well, I guess who we wonder who the
Who that
fucking
is.
people
Yeah,
are."
right. Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
And then so we ran through it, and it's like instantly someone was like, "This person." We're like, "No,
dude,
stop yawning in the
I'm
mic."
sorry, I'm not. I'm,
Are you
I'm
Dude,
sorry,
you
sorry,
need
sorry,
to drink a
mic-
fucking
microphone.
Red Bull or
Are
something.
you okay?
No, it's damn wine. I'm telling
Drink
you
a
right
Red
now.
Bull
I'll go
before
make
the pod
coffee
or something.
right
No, I'm
fucking
telling you,
now.
the wine gets me like,
Shut up.
Then buy something else.
Mars, alcohol. I'm telling you.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so then in the third round, your cousin was visiting, and we played with your cousin. Oh my gosh! And
You
and
played with his cousin?
It's
Are you
I'll
fucking
kill you.
kidding me? Dude.
I'll
on
kill you.
Thanksgiving?
I'll kill
it's
you.
a family event, dude.
Jesus
Whoa!
You really got in the family quick, huh? Oh my God.
Yeah, so my cousin was Hitler and
Okay.
Dilly was the fascist.
I see.
So she said, she goes, someone asked me.
Oh no, Dilly was Hitler.
I was Hitler, and then
Oh, and that was so. This was the ending. Sorry.
go ahead. You explain it better,
Okay,
probably.
so at the ending, it like when it's like coming towards the end, and like there's only 1 or 2 turns left for either team to win, like the Liberals or Hitler. If so, like there's presidents and chancellors. It's kind of confusing if you don't actually have the game in front of you. But needless to say, if
Right,
you are
okay.
voted if you are a president or you are voted the chancellor
Right.
in those last couple of turns, and you are Hitler,
Right.
the fascists instantly win.
Okay.
So, someone was president.
Right.
And they voted, like, a couple of turns before it got to Dilly. Someone voted Dilly. Someone was president, someone voted someone's chancellor.
Right.
Yep.
And my cousin was like, and she was the fascist, so she was, like, winking at Dilly.
Right.
Like Hank, get ready kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Saying, okay, like, if you're Hitler, go ahead and say it, because that means if you're the chancellor and Hitler, you win. And he was like, well, I'm not Hitler, so
Well, I thought
no, the game keeps going. And
was
then
told
the
to
next
lie.
turn goes. The next turn goes. And Dilly gets voted chancellor. And my cousin says it again. She's like, all right, so if you're Hitler, raise your hand. And if it's Dilly, who's the chancellor, we win. And Dilly just goes.
Dude, nothing is
And
more.
the round keeps on going. Because, like,
So it was like a half hour. The game wouldn't end.
and then they end up
because I-
losing, and my cousin just goes berserk on him. Like, what the heck? You were supposed to say it. You were Hitler. We won. But then you didn't do anything.
Nothing is more embarrassing.
Yeah.
Why?
Than
Why didn't you do
looking
anything?
that stupid. I thought it was. They told me to lie, so I lied. I just kept lying.
He
I thought
lied
it was
about winning.
I thought it was the safest thing, so I just kept there like, you Hitler. I was like, nope, never heard of him.
Yeah,
was like,
and then
no.
after that
Never
round,
heard
we're
of
like, all right, we'll call it. We're calling it.
Yeah, that was so funny though. It was a good game.
Yeah, it
really
is a
good
great game. It's a fun game. It's great
So
fucking finger pointing and shit like that.
yeah,
We
I
played a
defi-
bunch of like card games and stuff.
Nice,
and then
nice.
to finish it up. Are you okay, dude? What the fuck you doing?
my heel got caught
Jesus
in my
Christ.
my long shorts.
Did
I
they
tried to
actually?
stand up. Yeah, my heel got caught.
Jesus
like twice.
Christ. Well, maybe get different shorts. It's not
No,
fucking
dude.
2008 with the fucking
Dude.
God Lon John and one.
It does look like and one. I think,
Dude,
what are
what
they?
the fuck you doing? What year is it?
I don't know, dude. You telling me,
Yeah, I know. Because you don't have a fucking watch, apparently.
dude? No, my watch died, dude.
I know. So,
Just wind it up.
to finish it up, wind it up.
Wind it up.
We played. Have you ever played that? Like, it's literally just whoever can press the button.
Oh, yeah,
faster,
that's
the
fun.
buzz, it shocks you.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, I was
And then,
focused. I
Dude,
was
you
not
get
getting.
shocked and you just rip it out of everyone else's hands. You're like, "Ah!"
I was not. I was not getting shocked. So, yeah, I was focused. But yeah, it was hilarious. So
That's amazing.
super fun. We can go into your other topic, but I think Dilly's amped to get into the topics you want to do, right, Dilly?
Yeah, which ones was
Well, you tell me. It's your topic.
oh, I
bro.
thought I thought you were saying Mayo wanted to get into something. So, this is gonna be a pretty good one. So
What do you got? Well, talking to the mic.
Yeah, I'm here. So, guys, it's happening.
What's happening?
All that stuff about the market we're talking about, it has just begun, and it's began. It's been going, but it has just begun. This stuff. People are talking about inflation, recession, all
Okay.
this, blah blah blah.
Right.
I guess technically we're officially in a recession. We've been in a recession for
Been
a while
there,
because
yeah.
everything's going down. But I almost had a burp. So, all right, burps. So,
Right in the mic.
it's going down. Let me get some little bit of data on the stuff. Just stuff that I've seen. I'm still learning because all this stuff it's making fun of me
Well,
because I'm dragging it out.
I've been watching the markets, and I'm
Oh,
just
man, dude.
wondering why you're saying it's going down right now.
Because Warren Buffett, all right, Warren Buffett.
Tell us more.
Warren Buffett has 41% of his portfolio in Apple. He moved it to Apple, right?
So why is that saying it's going down?
Why did Warren Buffett move over 70% out of, it looks like, how many was the total?
It's got to be at least 25.
At least 30 to 40. I mean, we're looking
Yeah.
at 30 to 40
Yeah.
of his the
Portfolio
company.
Profits.
into
the-
Apple.
company. So he put he only has like 5 companies that he's put large portions of everything in, and everything else is almost nothing. It's under 1%.
Which are?
So, like the small companies,
Well,
or the
you
big
said
ones.
there's 5 companies, so what
So-
are the 5 companies?
you got Apple, 41%, which is, you ready for this number? 123,661,000. No,
I don't give
606.
a shit about the dollar value. Just
123
keep on
billion,
I didn't
60
ask about that. I
What?
asked about what
I'm
companies.
telling the people. 123 billion, 661 million,
It's not my money. I don't give a fuck. I
679,000.
give a fuck about who he's investing into.
So Apple, Bank of America, which I researched that a little bit. So, and it makes sense because, you know, a lot you'd think you wouldn't want to invest. Well, some people would think. I was a little bit eerie because I was like, I don't know if I'd want to invest in banks, you know, as everything's collapsing. But then the fees are going to be charged. People that don't pay for stuff are going to be charged. So it's going to go back up. So Bank of America, Chevron, oil, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I guess that one's just something that always appreciates. Everyone was talking about. It just always has been there.
Yeah, they're in so much. Yeah.
American Express, and then it just goes down smaller. 4% is in another petroleum company. Kraft
So what
Heinz.
does this have to do with the market going down?
Yeah.
Warren-
Why is his money moving? Say the market's going down.
It's funny because he doesn't, you know, it's not like public that he talks about why he's moving his money. It was just all of a sudden that, what the fuck, why is Warren Buffett moving everything? And then all of a sudden, you know, that happens. And then, so of course we talk about Robert Kiyosaki.
Yep,
That's another
we
thing
do.
too.
We talk about him a
So
lot.
male
And
hates
never
him.
answer this question.
So what answers that? What is the reason?
Yeah.
Because if I'm being real, every one of the big names, we got Warren Buffett. He moved stuff portfolio, obviously. Steve Eisman.
You're
He was
off,
in the.
man. Nope.
Steve
Okay.
Eisman.
There you go.
Steve Eisman. He was in. Well, this movie is called The Big Short. It was based off. Of him.
Yes, I've watched the movie. and
Okay,
read
why
the
you
book.
being pressing me right now? You're pressing me
Because
You're
I
beating
want
me
to
up.
know the
because everybody. Your answer is the answer that I have for you. I am not an expert, but when the experts are moving all of their shit, something's going on. Chill out.
So, but they're not pulling it.
They're moving it.
Yeah, they're not pulling it. So what do you
They haven't-
care?
What do you mean not like taking it out?
Tanner's neighbor fucking shits in his toilet. Does that mean I'm gonna buy stock in a fucking
No,
goddamn
these
water company?
Warren Buffett is the 8th richest person in the world. I think that's
Okay.
a little bit of a background.
All
on
that
him.
tells me is okay. Maybe there's something about Apple that I should look into and possibly
No.
invest in.
No, because everything else, I'm gonna stand by this. I'm gonna talk about Robert
Keep going.
Kiyosaki.
Let us know.
I'm fucking
It might all
heated.
go. It
This
might come
wine
around.
got
Let's
me
go.
heated because Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki,
To the man.
he
Yep.
said he's talking about everything right now. All right,
The goat.
and he says, "I believe the economy is in the biggest bubble in world history. God have mercy on us all." That's not a light comment.
Cool.
Very,
Yeah, see,
very not
Mail
light.
doesn't believe it. Not a light comment at all.
I'm gonna just let you fucking simmer this bitch out and let's see
Then we'll
how the steak
discuss.
cooks.
Keep going.
Because I know you want me
Simmer
to
now.
get the data. You want me to get the data. Here we go.
Give us the data.
Home sales are crashing down to reality in the West. Here's an article.
Yes.
Boise, Idaho, number
Listen.
one place that was the hottest market, is now highlighted. People are like, "Oh my God, it's happening." Well, they're looking at Boise first. I've been looking at houses. Yet again, regional housing markets in the Mountain West are among these to see largest share of homes, sale price tags. I saw homes with $60,000 cuts on Zillow. I was just looking at them.
And I love it.
Yep, and it's awesome. So
There it
price
says.
cuts, homes for sale, and 60% saw a drop. You know, so that's happening. The housing market is happening. So, and interest rates have reached 7%, I
7%.
believe.
Yeah, because they're trying to fight deflation.
So they're gonna
Inflation.
keep fighting that, and then people are gonna spend less money. Interest rates are gonna go up.
Yeah, and that's how stagflation happens.
So I don't know why you're being smart with me, but so this is
Smart boy.
this.
I'm
So
a smart boy.
uh oh.
Your mic's.
Uh-oh.
Your mic's not very smart, boy. Uh-oh.
No, chill. It's fine. So, I will say, because Mails probably wants me to, he wants me to look at the facts. All right.
Of course he does.
So, another one
Yes.
too. Another one. Just the stuff that I see. I'm no expert. I'm learning as I go. Of course.
Of course. We are all very, very far from experts, but we love it. Clearly.
So-
we're into
Yes.
it. So that's where we're going.
Another thing with
2023 could be a very pivotal year for investors. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to look, you can look at, I don't know, there's probably plenty of other stocks here. The Amazon stock,
What's it saying?
since
How's this all
Let's see.
tying together? Dilly?
everything's going, what's that?
Not everything.
Almost, I can't say everything.
The housing
Some of the
market's-
biggest things aren't going down. they're
How's the
going
market
up.
about to crash?
No, the housing market's going down.
Housing
right.
market's going down, yep.
Been going down. It still
Ro-
is going down.
Robert talks about that.
Of course he
says
does.
the housing is going to go down. Inflation's going
Dude's
to...
got 7,000 family fucking houses.
Yep. Then he was just talking about how that's going to happen first, and then the fucking inflation's going to happen, and then people are going to be like, oh, wait, it's, however much for eggs. Everyone talks about that.
Yeah, eggs
so-
and milk.
And then people
Right.
don't want to... Don't
We're
worry.
almost there.
Oh,
we're
that was,
almost
dude,
there.
that was almost my toe, dude. Oh, my God. You see how close that landed?
Dodge 'em.
So, basically, from what I see is everything dropping. Like Amazon has dropped since 2020.
Right.
It was at the same price for a share since 2020. So, and that was
Yes.
fast. That was
Yeah.
Yep,
within-
you're
Hope this is gonna work out.
We'll
Hope
see.
this works
so.
better.
Just don't move a muscle for the next 25 minutes.
for 5.
Yep.
So within 6 months, Amazon has gone down. Okay.
Okay.
I believe Tesla's another one. It's obvious. I don't know much, but I know that big companies are decreasing in price, the stocks, at least. And then
So what does this mean?
I feel like Skip
This-
Bayless right now. I'm just like waiting for my turn to fucking
Right.
destroy your argument. I love
So-
how he does that every
Yeah.
single week. He's like, I'm about to obliterate your arguments.
I just think, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know how this is going to affect us necessarily. I just
Okay.
know that all the suspicions and all these big people that are talking about it,
Right.
stuff is starting to surface. And, it's articles and stuff that I see that I don't search for are popping up, about the market, which,
Right.
because technically we've been in a recession for a while. No one's talked about it. It's not
Right.
really,
They
no one's
changed
freaking
the
out about it.
definition.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
something's happening. I don't know what, but I still am a big silver, gold, whatever, and precious metals guy.
Of course.
And be into that. I know male is probably. Go ahead.
All right, you got them
Uh,
wound up.
Are you
Let 'em loose.
Are you ready?
Let them loose.
I'm ready.
You
I don't
done?
know. I don't know
You
why you want
finished?
to debate this. Are you ready?
Let
You
'em
want to
loose.
agree
Are
with
you
this?
finished?
All right.
Go ahead.
All right.
You started it.
So
I don't know why you want to debate. Go ahead.
Amazon stock. Why
Yep.
is that going down?
People
Why
aren't
is that
spending
going down? Huh?
money. People aren't spending money, right? I would assume.
They're spending money differently.
Yeah, put
It was hitting historic peaks when during the pandemic when no one could go anywhere. So all they
Yep.
did is online shop. Who's the number one online shopping retailer? Amazon.
Yeah.
So hence that's why it's happening. Hey, guess what? Now the other markets are fucking catching up. Walmart has their fucking
Do you
order
not,
there and the deliver there. So now there's other competitors that are taking away from that. So now naturally their stocks are going to go down because their market control is also going away. Ta-da!
that makes
okay.
more. Oh, so you
Tesla.
don't believe me? So you deny? Oh man, dude.
That was
Oh,
a
fuck,
whoops. Whoopsie.
Go ahead.
Whoopsie. Oh my god, that was a whoops. Wow.
He's so good. Next month I'm gonna get him. Go ahead.
Why next month?
Because everything's gonna happen. Go ahead. I'm gonna take a video today. I'm fired up. I'm so fired because I'm gonna take a video with a date and say I told you so. Go ahead.
But this is the thing.
Uh-huh.
He didn't let me get to the part where I agree with the holistic idea of the market is going to crash. It's just not crashing this moment, and what he's looking at is
Okay.
not the correct things to look at.
Go ahead.
All right. So, I'll just say that right now so I can shut you up. I do think the market is going to crash. It is not currently crashing. It is going to crash. And I'm saying the holistic economy, not just individual markets.
Yeah.
The Boise
Correct.
real estate market is crashing.
Yep.
It's on the start of the down slope. It is starting to lose traction.
Right.
But it hasn't totally crashed yet, and not everything has crashed.
Right.
Stagflation is probably going to be a thing very, very soon, if not already happened, arguably.
Right.
So that is a thing. But the Amazon thing, just explain that. Literally, they don't have as tight of a grip on the market, so now they lost revenue. They're not giving as high quarterly earnings. They're not growing as much as they were, so shares are dropping because people are dropping them because of that. Tesla, you said that. Guess what? They were, again, skyrocket. Now what are you seeing? Mustang Mach-E's come out. Hyundai has a shit ton of electrics coming out, and they're saying they're good. Volkswagen has major development projects coming. Dodge announced their electric vehicle is going to be coming out in the next 2 years. Hummer
Right.
EV, the fucking F-150 Lightnings, Rivian, all these market competitors. It
Right.
went from Tesla or a piece of shit tiny little fucking Chevy that could go 100 miles. And now there's 7 different companies having very competitive and very arguably way better cars
You have a point.
coming
definitely.
out. So now they don't have a tight ass grip on the market.
But-
Literally, if you corner the market and you control the market, your stock is going to go up because now it's like no one can fight with you. No one.
But why is
You're only limited by your own capabilities. So long as you keep on growing your capabilities, you're going to keep on going up, and so you are more and more attractive to investors. So your stock will continue to go up. Now that they don't have control over that market, they're not as attractive as they once were.
okay? I see your point. That's a good point
So
with everything.
there's no reason to say I should look at, because Amazon and Tesla are dropping, everything's dropping. Dow Jones is up 7.3% in the last month. Dow
that's
Jones,
fair.
one of the benchmark
Still
standards
really low. Very low.
saying whatever if Dow Jones is going up, the whole market and the economy is going up. If it's going
Yep.
down, the whole economy is going down. It's up 7.3% right now
So
over the last month.
another thing, yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, it's all a good point. I just have I have separate, just different beliefs on it. I think everything's just, it's
Yeah.
obvious stuff is going down.
And
But what about Black
What do you mean by
Friday?
that?
what about it?
No,
About Black Friday.
there's evidence now. People are talking about how that Amazon people weren't spending a lot of money on Black Friday because,
Cyber Monday.
well, it's Cyber Monday too. Let's see.
Yeah. See, so it's just the change in the world. That's why I'm not why I'm saying the market is going to crash. And that's what
Yeah,
I am seeing.
But it's
The bubble,
starting, right?
I do agree. It is going
Yeah.
to crash, but it hasn't crashed yet. It's
Right.
actually, from what you can see, is growing right now. Because Warren
So
Buffett,
minimal.
It's in one of those where you know how it's going down.
it's
right?
waves.
It's going like this,
yeah.
but it's doing this.
The
Yeah.
gains are
And it's
so
in
minimal.
It's in
for-
one of these points.
yeah.
It'll
It's
be
up and
this
down.
in a month, then this, and then
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but right now for the last month and a half, 2 months, it's actually been on the upturn.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
hasn't been on the downturn like you're saying it is right now.
Well, it's because
So what
Oh.
I'm saying is, why would you say there's no reason Amazon, Tesla, there's logical reasons to explain why their stock is moving the way they're moving. And Warren Buffett, he didn't pull his money, he moved his money.
right.
all of his
Elon Musk moved a metric fuck ton of his money to buy Twitter. That doesn't
True.
mean the market's crashing. Warren
Yeah.
Buffett moved a metric fuck ton of his money to invest into Apple. That doesn't mean the market's crashing. That just means he has a lot of fucking reason to back Apple. That's all that means.
Because Apple's really low, maybe. I don't know.
No, that
I mean,
just he might have an inside scoop. He might have he might find out like, oh, they have a new processing chip that saves like battery life to
Yeah.
the quantillionth, and now Samsung's never going to be able to catch up until they can develop something similar,
Right.
and they're 10 years behind
Yep.
type thing.
I see. what you
Maybe
mean.
he knows that, or maybe he doesn't. I don't know, but he, for some reason, he has a feeling, and he probably thinks he has know-how on why Apple's the thing to back. So he's like, I can make a shit ton of money, because he didn't pull his money. If it was Warren Buffett sells 60% of his stock, then I would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that's
then he
basically
just
what's
straight up
happening.
pulls it.
Yeah.
He didn't pull it. He moved it.
He moved it, but that's basically what's happening. It's
Pulling it, moving isn't pulling.
But
Moving is reallocating assets.
I see what you mean, but we're both at like different mindsets. I just can't agree because I think
Why?
this is something that I'm strongly, but like super strong
If
about.
Warren Buffett is saying the market's crashing, he would put it
Like-
into like precious metals. He would move it into something like that.
Other stuff.
But when he's just moving it from stock to stock, that's not a sign of him saying, "Oh, the market's going to crash."
I just think
That's a sign of him saying, "This company is what I want to back."
because like you said, he knows stuff about it. It's all of his money is in this small,
Yeah.
Right.
a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of Elon Musk's money is in Tesla.
Well, yeah, but I don't know why you're going against. I see what you mean, but he's
Right. But what do you mean?
I'm
because
arguing
it's
like
obvious. It's
yeah,
so
but what you're
obvious.
saying doesn't bring up the market's crashing.
Because I don't have factual stuff behind it. I have suspicions, of course, but it's all I can literally look at all these
Well, right, because
stocks, everything that's
when the
just
market crashes, all you really have is
we're looking
a
at
bunch of facts, but really it's just
Yeah.
giant suspicion to when it's going to happen, what it's going to happen,
We're looking
what
at-
it's going to do.
all-time lows. That's all I'm saying. Is all-time lows everywhere. I don't
Who's
know what
to
this
say
fucking
it
guy
hasn't?
wants. I'm gonna get fucking heated if you say yeah one more time, because I don't know. Are you against me?
Yeah.
Are you against this?
No.
We are in trouble, and everyone's trying to tell us, and
yes.
you're going against it. You're
But
saying no.
Warren
That's what you have
Buffett,
no proof.
I don't think
how
he's
is
going completely against it.
I'm not against
Heat it
this.
up. 'Kay, go
I'm
ahead.
not saying that. What I'm saying is the only thing you've brought up that says, "Oh, there's a recession coming," is Robert Kiyosaki saying there's a recession coming. Bringing up
Yeah.
Warren Buffett doesn't say there's a recession coming. Bringing up Amazon and Tesla stocks
Doesn't
isn't
say.
saying there's a recession
There's no
coming.
facts. It's
Literally
suspicions,
nothing
yes.
that says nothing you brought up. I can have a conversation about saying that's a legitimate point of interest that can show a sign
The
of a
in-
recession coming.
Interest rates.
Besides, yeah, but like I
That's
said, I
one, probably
instantly
one.
shat on that by saying stagflation.
But the interest rates are going up.
Dilly's facts come from a line of history the last 6 months.
I'm just looking at
Yeah,
historical
now compared
stuff.
to 6 months ago is very different, right?
yeah.
So that's why in the next month or two he says it could be even more drastically.
I just don't. I don't know. The thing is, I know I don't know too much. I'm learning, but
Yeah.
I've got my own beliefs. As everybody,
are.
Right.
everybody big says it's going down or we're going down. I'll dig into
Right.
it, but I have more trust in them.
Yeah, but
Tim.
what I'm saying is
I don't
you
have
only should
evidence.
pay attention to what other people are doing when it's something of merit. Like I said, if Tanner's neighbor takes a shit in his kitchen floor, is that
It's
going to
not-
drop property values?
No, well, what if 10 people start taking
Stop.
shits?
That's a whoopsie. That's two whoopsies.
Go ahead.
Whoopsie. Oh, that's a whoopsie.
Okay, you're
Oh,
done.
that's
So what if 10 people start taking shits in houses? You wonder, why are they all taking shits in the middle of
No.
their houses? Yes, because you're all wondering who's shitting.
No.
If
Who's
they
shitting?
so why are
Okay.
they missing the toilet?
right.
That's a good analogy. That was
No.
Go ahead.
All right, so here's my analogy before you hijacked
I
it.
don't know why.
So his neighbor over there takes a shit in his kitchen floor.
Yeah.
Right.
That neighbor over there takes a shit in the kitchen floor. That neighbor over there takes a shit in the kitchen floor. Does that drop a property value? No, because it's on the kitchen floor. All that affects is the fucking feet that's going to hit the shit when they walk in for some milk.
Right.
That's all it's going to do. But when his neighbor over here puts a giant jungle gym and invites all the kids over in his backyard, that's going to do something. When that neighbor over there paints his house bright pink and has a giant flag that says, "Come all here, this is the new nightclub," that's going to affect property values, and he's going to take note of
I
that.
just
He's
don't know
gonna be
why you're
like,
going
what
against
the
me.
fuck?
Right.
So when Warren Buffett moves shit to Warren Buffett, now your analogy does come in. Thank you for your
Yeah,
analogy
yeah.
about taking shits and paying attention. Ask
Yeah.
why. When Warren Buffett and all
Such a
these people,
dick right now.
when Warren Buffett,
why you're
because
against
I'm shitting logic.
Because
Um,
I'm with you, motherfucker. I don't know what you want.
all right.
We are doing this together.
So when
shitting on
Warren
me.
Buffett moves all his money to Apple,
Yeah.
that's someone taking a shit in a kitchen floor. You might go, I wonder if there's something to that.
See, you
And
just
that's it. Eh?
exactly. Yeah.
But I'm not going to say the market is changing until someone sets up a jungle gym and invites all the kids over in next door.
But is that too late?
Well, you're going to see the jungle gym being built. So,
Only some people.
only some people.
It's
You
to
got to
be
be
one of those
observant.
people.
You got to be observant what your
That's the
neighbors
trick,
are doing.
right? That's the trick of the
But
market.
in the end, some things that they're doing are just shits in the kitchen floor.
Right.
And some are jungle gyms in the backyard.
Right.
So you have to, pay attention, be observant,
Of course.
but not everything is a jungle gym.
Just a lesson right there.
Yeah.
Not everything is a jungle gym.
Just a lesson for investing
I think.
in any market right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
what
think.
Warren Buffett's doing right now doesn't affect me. If I saw the news, like I said, if I saw the
disagree.
headline, Warren Buffett
I fucking
sells
disagree.
60% of all holdings
Warren Buffett doesn't. Warren
and
Buffett.
moves to the Bahamas, then I'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck is he getting ready
That's
for?
what he's doing, but it's not
No,
as
he's
aggressive as
not.
that.
No,
but
he's not.
nobody's looking. I'm telling you, nobody's
He's not,
looking.
though.
But why are you against me? I don't
Because
get
he's
it.
not doing that. He's moving
He's
assets.
moving all of his shit. 40%. That's billions and billions and billions
And billions.
and Apple and
Yeah.
and everyone's like, Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the most
no one's fucking doing anything.
yeah, so the
Why is
most I,
it- we're
the
heating
most
up right
anyone
now.
should do about that is, maybe I should buy some Apple.
There you go.
That's
See?
it. I'm not going, maybe I should fucking batten down the hatches and get ready for a recession. I go, maybe I should buy some Apple.
40% of it. That's like so much.
Okay, but that's not a recession signal. That's what I'm saying.
Warren Buffett doesn't work at McDonald's. He's fucking owns McDonald's. Not really. I don't know what he owns, but not necessarily McDonald's.
Didn't he start Dairy
But-
Queen?
I don't know what he
I think
did.
he funded Dairy Queen from the.
Maybe.
Did he, or like, was Warren Buffett the CNN guy?
No. Oh shit. That's fucking really. We're really fucking ourselves over here.
Let's see.
It's really showing our fucking
I bet he was.
knowledge here.
I bet he wasn't. I know. Well, I've got suspicions. I'm gonna say that at the beginning, but
Search up Dairy Queen.
Warren Buffett, Dairy Queen. Yeah. Let's see.
What's it say?
Warren Buffett, American business. Okay, let's see. Warren Buffett's Dairy Queen loses lawsuit over Blizzard name.
No, go
Uh-oh.
down. We don't care about that.
Who founded Dairy Queen? I don't know. Did
Oh.
Warren Buffett found Dairy Queen?
Yep. What?
Oh, he bought it.
Bought it.
98.
98.
Who started it? Who is the CNN guy?
Buffett.
He's
I think
Damn fucking rich. I know that much. Um,
Yeah, anyways, well,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
yeah,
gonna find
but
brush up on it.
yeah, so like
I see. what
that's
you mean,
all I'm
though.
saying. Like
It's because I don't have the facts.
It's
I just
fine
do have
to say-
suspicions.
it's
Yeah,
fine to
dude.
say a recession's coming, and I would agree that a recession is coming, and bubbles are popping. I would agree with that, and it is time to batten down the hatches. I would agree with that, and get ready for a fucking absolute shit show because it is coming. I would agree with that, but saying Warren Buffett puts all his money into Apple, I would not say is a
Yeah.
sign of any of that.
But what about like it's understandable. Like Robert talking about it. Robert's always talking about it. I mean, we got Grant Cardone. That's another one. I have to do more research on.
Yeah,
Grant,
like
Grant
these really
Cardone's
smart
talking about
guys
it.
that are in the industry and have made billions and billions of
Billions.
dollars in the
Billions.
industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take their opinions with a grain of salt, but
Yeah. Well, you still got to think
it's
for
still
yourself.
that just an opinion.
Yeah, you got to think for yourself for sure. It just makes you start thinking like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
So,
starting to surface. So, anyways,
moral of the story.
we got so fucking into that.
You did, which was awesome.
Yeah,
It's gonna
good
crash.
content.
When? We don't know.
Yeah, there's
How?
suspicions, but
How? We don't know.
yeah,
but- The matter of fact, crypto is fucked right now.
yeah, crypto is that
Others-
happened.
Other stuff's going
That
up,
crashed.
housing going down. The market just all of economy is just it's in a fucked spot.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
and like
Yeah.
honestly, I've talked about this on the pod before, and how like I had that theory of like just fad locations,
Okay.
and how like things are just warp speeded because of like social media, like TikTok
Right.
nowadays. Like people post about Boise and they're like, "Oh my god, living in Boise is so amazing."
Right.
And now Boise is the it place for all the 20-somethings to move to
Right.
and buy their first houses.
Right.
I wonder like how much of the housing crisis is just Boise based because we were the fad city.
Probably a good amount.
Like,
Like
is there a new fad city? Like, oh my god, I just love Savannah. Savannah is the place to be, kind of thing. Like now it's like it's moved locations. Like the it city
I
is
knew
not Boise.
Billings.
Yeah, Billings is blowing up.
Blown up. So I think I don't know if there's like one spot I could pinpoint. Maybe Utah's got it a little bit, but
Yeah,
Um,
maybe. Like I just feel like the fad of Boise is over. Like it had its run
Yeah.
for 5 years, and now people have moved on to the next city. Like it's still kind
Right.
of Austin. Like Raleigh, North Carolina was one.
Right.
Fucking Boise, all that, and like it's not L.A. or New York anymore.
of course not.
It's these like the Austins and the
Well,
Boise.
people are realizing they need to go to places where if fucking shit hits the fan, stuff goes sideways. They
So,
gotta
like-
be in the place that's good for the family.
Yeah, so like, who knows?
So we'll see what happens, but it's gonna be interesting.
yeah,
Right,
that's for
Dilly?
sure.
That's your point.
It's gonna be interesting.
The next
This-
couple months is gonna be really interesting.
Next couple months is gonna be interesting. Yep.
Just stay educated, and also if you have any more knowledge than us, I would doubt it if you didn't. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are.
Yep.
If it's gonna go tumbling in January, February, let us know. 'Cause there's a chance. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably a good chance or good spot to wrap it up. But how was the
Mhm.
pod, Dilly? How'd you like it?
It was good. I was the most into it. It was good with Mail though.
I know you were the most in and out of it I've ever seen in a pod.
Didn't give two shits less. Didn't even have the microphone on his
First
hand.
30 minutes,
And then I was like,
He was like,
completely
I'm not
in it.
shutting up.
and then the last hour was livid.
Crazy.
All the whoops.
It was good though. It was
I
good,
think
but
it was maybe you got a little buzz from the wine. You
I
were
think
half
so.
a glass.
yeah, I think I actually the wine guy. I'm not gonna even say that, but I'm not gonna. Yes, I'm not gonna blame it on the wine, but I think that definitely got me more.
Yeah,
amped.
it definitely did. Here,
Nice.
let's finish it.
a
Here, a little
little
chug.
bit more, yeah.
Little chug.
I already finished my second glass. I don't need none more.
I'm proud of you.
Good
you
shit,
did
Dilly.
it this time. Last episode you brought wine, you didn't do that. So.
And now you need to get even more drunk on this because that bottle's going bad in the next week. So you need to finish it.
Oh,
Just finish it tomorrow.
Mail and I need to debate about this when we're blasted. That would be so
Jesus.
funny.
We should just
Oh my
make that
God.
an episode where we just
Oh
we,
my
need we need a blasted episode.
Oh,
We
man,
need a
dude.
blasted
Blitz.
That's a
episode.
good idea.
absolutely blitzed. Like, do it on a day where none of us are working
Yes.
the next day.
Yes, that'd be
Yeah,
genius.
that would
Yeah.
be great.
We'll have to like make it recorded on a Saturday or something like that. But that's an episode that would be amazing. But
Facts.
for this episode, it was fantastic. Dilly, drink, not your worst.
Yeah,
Far from
not
actually.
bad.
It
For
was
the
pretty
price,
good.
Pretty solid.
it was risky.
I
but
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
it could have been worse. So
Yep.
nicely done.
Yep.
Topic. I want you to research
Dig
more
more.
this week.
It was just a suspicion, but Mail tried to get me to pull
No,
facts.
I like what you did because it
Yeah.
was fucking hysterical. Actually,
'Cause, yeah,
I was kind of
it was good.
spectating and it was really funny.
I
And
know.
then glad it was a good Thanksgiving too.
Oh
Good.
yeah.
Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And then we brought the Christmas tree out. We never said anything, but it's sitting next to Mail. Let us know if you have a better spot for it. We just put it there 'cause it can plug in, but we could put an extension cord or something, like maybe have it on top
Yeah.
of the table there or
Maybe.
something. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll figure suspend that John from the fucking ceiling.
Oh, we could do that.
Who knows? A little mistletoe action.
That would be good.
We'll figure something out
Mrs.
for
Toe?
it. We will figure something out.
Toe?
Yeah, that sounds good.
But yeah, episode what number next week, Dilly?
62.
Yeah, you got it.
do.
He's
So-
got it now.
It's
Oh, good.
Mail's drink. We'll see you guys next week in episode 62. Thanks for all the support too. I've been seeing your comments on YouTube.
Yep.
Appreciate
Keep
you. We just
going.
had one today that said, "Keep up the hard work. We love you." So we need more of that. So I appreciate you guys. Check out the YouTube and Instagrams. But Mail, hit that button. Next week we'll see you guys. Have a good one. Later.
It's good.
Fucking crushed it.
Mini hop off the Johnson.
I was Hitler.